subnetting and get this down packed. So let's see. Subnetting Corfax, CIDR, um, CIDR number 24. The mask is 255, 255, 255.0. The block size per subnet 256. CIDR 25. The mask is 255, 255, 255, 128. The block size per subnet is 128. The CIDR number 26, the mask is 255, 255, 255, 192. The block size per subnet is 64. The CIDR for 28, the mask is 255, 255, 255 dot 240. The block size is 16. The CIDR number 29, 255.255.255.248. The block size for that is 8. CIDR 30 is 255.255.255.252. The block size is 4. Then we have the CIDR 19, 255.255.224.0, and that's 8,192 for the block size. CIDR 20, the mask is 255.255.240.0. The block size for that is 4,096, 4,900. 4,096. The CIDR for 21, the mask is 255.255.248.0. The block size is 2,048. CIDR 22, mask is 255.255.252.0. The block size 1,024. The CIDR for 23, the mask is 255.255.254.0. The block size is 512. I always remember the block size equals 2 squared to the host bits. Host usable equals the block minus 2. All right. So then I need to also remember that, it's like the 5 core steps to subnetting. The first one is like, let's see where I put it. Know what the CIDR is. Then build the binary mask is step 2. Then step 3, you get you find the new mask, the wildcard mask, or the inverse. Then step 4, convert the IP address to binary then. And then step 5, calculate the network address and each octet with the mask octet. And that's the bitwise, the one and one method with mask. And then step 6, calculate the broadcast address. The broadcast equals the network address plus um, this is to its kind of to itself 2 squared to whatever the CIDR is minus the host bits of 32. And that's where you get the equation 2 squared to whatever that number is of bits of network bits minus 1 on the host. And then from there, you go to step 7, which is you find the usable host range and counts from that. Yes, that's the dump truck. All right. So then, so I'm trying to put that to memory. Another way of looking at that is number 1, know the goal, the number of equal subnets. Number 2, borrow bits. Choose, borrow bits. That's 2. That method to borrow bits. 3, find the mask and the block size. 4, make the network, enumerate the network, and then you find the range. Identify the network and host, determine the subnet mask, calculate the number of subnets and hosts, assign IP ranges, and verify. Yeah, verify and document. Okay. So then, what I also gonna go through the acronyms. All right, slide acronyms. All right. So, acronyms: MTU, maximum transmission unit. That's how big a packet can be. The second one, FTP, file transfer protocol. That's what that's the acronym for the uploading, downloading files. Um, The next one, SSH, that is the secure shell. Secure CL admin protocol. NFV, network function virtualization. Create virtual layer. And remember, this is just how I personally wrote the stuff down so that it can help me remember. I haven't taken my subnetting test or anything yet, but I'm in the process. Um, let's see. MIB, Management Info Base. That's the database. It's critical for SNMP. NAT, Network Address Translation. Translates private to public addresses. RADIUS or Radius, Remote Authentication Dial in User Service. It manages user authentication, etc. on network services. IAM, Identity and Access Management. Make sure the right people get access, is my description of it. ESSID, Extended Service Set ID. The Wi-Fi name viewable across networks. That's basically when you try to connect to Wi-Fi and you see someone's Wi-Fi name, Jack's Jerk House. IaaS, Infrastructure as a Service. That is a cloud model. MX, that is Mail Exchange. DNS, which points to the mail server. CNAME, Canonical Name. DNS record that maps an alias's domain to main. URL, Uniform Resource Locator. That's the web locator. OSPF, Open Shortest Path First. That is Link State Routing Protocol. RDP, Remote Desk Protocol. There's a GUI tool or GUI tool. BYOD, Bring Your Own Device. As the policy allows users' own device. Most likely in like the workplace or something. EOS, End of Support. Is the date where the vendor ends product, help, or service. You get it. WAN, Wide Area Network. It's it's network connects distant networks together. SIP, Session Initiation Protocol. It's protocol for maintaining, initializing, and services like VoIP. UPS, uninterruptible power supply, continual power that provides backup. GRE, generic routing encapsulation. That is the tuning protocol that encapsulates inside virtual 2 points links or point to multi-links. HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's web protocol for requesting HTML files. UDP, User Diagram Protocol. Transport layer protocol that favors performance. SIEM, Security Information and Event Management. Log security events to generate reports. BSSID, Basic Service Set ID. It's the unique ID associated within BSS, usually AI or like the MAC address. Let's see, LAN, Local Area Network. Private network that covers office building spaces. NAS, Network Attached Storage. Dedicated storage continuously available for employees to collab on network. EIGRP, that is the Enhanced Interior Gateway Routing Protocol. Dynamic routing that balances distant vectors and link state logic. RTO, Recovery Time Objective. That's the time goal recovery after environment disaster. GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation. That's the European Union regulation on information privacy. Authentication header. It provides integrity and data origin authentic for IP communication. SDWAN, Software Defined Wide Area Network. Virtual WAN or WAN that uses software to manage a network and connect users. RIP, Routing Information Protocol, Distant Vector Based Dynamic Routing Protocol. QSFP, Quad Small Form Factor Pluggable. PTP, Precision Time Protocol, protocol for clock synchronization. RTSP, Rapid Spanning Tree Protocol. It's the improvement of STP. I might have had that a little backwards, but I get what I meant. SSO, Single Sign-On, user signs on once. LDAP, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. It's open vendor neutral protocol for accessing directory information services and IP network. IPAM, Internet Protocol Address Management, process of planning, tracking, and managing IP addresses used in a network. SSL, Secure Sockets Layer, Certificate Driven Service. APIPA, Automatic Private Internet Protocol. This is 169.254.0.0 with the 16 CIDR network used for limited addressing when client fails to get DHCP allocated IP address. VLAN, Virtual Local Area Network, local grouping connected to Ethernet. UTP, Unshielded Twisted Pair. SVI, Switch Virtual Interface. Layer 3 switch to route traffic between virtual local area networks. VXLAN, Virtual Extensible Local Area Network. Advanced VLANs with more IDS and layer 3 capabilities. CIDR, Classless Interdomain Routing. Efficient form of subnet mask notation. NTP, Network Time Protocol, used to sync network computer clocks. AUP, Acceptable Use Policy, common workplace policy that outlines what is acceptable. CRC, cyclic redundancy check, the algorithm that detects errors in data transmissions. DOT, DNS over transport layer security, improves privacy and security between clients and DNS resolvers. MDIX, medium dependent interface crossover, using 568A and 568B on either side of twisted pair cable. I had to take a moment to gaze out into the trees and stuff. Really, really gotta thank God and appreciate every day. I just really do. NIC, Network Interface Cards. Tech name for network. VoIP, Voice over IP, allows user to make calls and send video of network over network. TXT, that is text or record. It's a record type. STP, shielded twisted pair. RFID, radio frequency ID, technology that uses radio waves to ID. DOS, denial of service, an attack that aims to make device or networks unavailable. IoT, Internet of Things, network of connected devices and a tech that facilitates communication between cloud devices and themselves. PDU, Power Distribution Unit, device with multiple power outlets that provide electrical protection and distributes power. WPA, Wi-Fi Protected Access, encryption standard used as interim solution to WEP's successor. DNS, Domain Name System, system that translates domain names into IP addresses. SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. That's the outgoing email protocol. SC, Subscriber Connector. MFA, Multi-Factor Authentication. TFTP, Trivial File Transfer Protocol. It's a protocol that allows users to transfer between devices over network. LACP, Link Aggregation Control Protocol, allows multiple physical network ports to be grouped to form single channel. PoE, Power over Ethernet, IEE or IEEE standard for sending power and data through twisted pairs. RPO, Recovery Point Objective, and that's data configuration state goal for recovering an environment after a disaster. UTM, Unified Threat Management, class of security appliance that combines multi-dedicated security apps into one device. IC, Infrastructure as Code. That's a method for computing infrastructure using code rather than manual tools or physical hardware. PTR, Pointer, and it's also a record. Allows reverse DNS lookups, query IP addresses, and it gets domain name. MDF, Main Distribution Frame. It's the central point of network where all connectivity leads to. VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. That's the private cloud that is deployed within a public cloud infrastructure. PKI, that's Public Key Infrastructure. Set of roles, policies, hardware, etc. needed to create, manage, revoke. Needed to create and manage, it can revoke digital certificates and manage public key encryptions. ISIS, Intermediate System to Intersystem. That's a Link State Dynamic Routing Protocol. CLI, Command Live Interface, It's a user interface that offers only text. IIoT, Industrial Internet of Things. That is the Internet of Things in an industrial implementation. SLA, the Service Level Agreement. It's a contract between service provider and customer that defines the agreed arrangement. And FC, it's a fiber channel, high-speed data transfer protocol providing in order lossless delivery of raw block data for SAN networks. I think SAN is storage area networks or small area networks. One of the two. PaaS, platform as a service. That is a cloud service model. TTL, time to live, a mechanism that limits the lifespan or lifetime of data in a network. SQL, structure query, structure query language. Specific language used to manage data in relational database. RJ, registered Jack, standard Telemundo telecommunications network interface for connecting voice data equipment. SMB, server message block, allows devices to share files, printers, and other resources across networks. SDN, software defined network. It's a network management that abstracts um, control capabilities. Network management, so network management that abstracts control planes capabilities. Control plane. I have to look at that one again. CAM, content addressable memory. Special memory used in certain searching apps, stores, MAC address tables. MTTR, mean time to repair. That's the metric that measures how long it takes to repair. OSI, Open Systems Interconnection. That's a networking model from the ISO. A, by itself. That's the address record. It's also a record. Most fundamental DNS record indicates the IP address. PAT, port address translation. That's NAT tech that maps private IP to single IP address. SaaS, software as a service, cloud service model. SLAAC, stateless address auto configuration, allows devices to automatically generate their own IP and other parameters. IDF, intermediate distribution frame. It's the midpoint of networks where all devices connect to get MDF. DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. It's the system for assigning IP addresses to each network device. HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. It's the encrypt form of HTTP. LLDP, the Link Layer Discovery Protocol, as Layer 2 Neighbor Discovery Protocol that allows devices to advertise their device info to directly connected other neighbors. Distributed denial of service. The DOS attack from many malicious nodes simultaneously. MAC, Media Access Control, controls the hardware responsible for network interactions. API, Application Programming Interface. All right. Application Programming Interface, program feature that allows applications to communicate with another. OT, Operational Technology, collective term for the equipment and network infrastructure used in ICS networks. TCP, Transmission Control Protocol that is focused on reliable data delivery. GUI, Graphical User Interface, commonly a web console on network appliances, visual user interface. Yeah. LDAPS, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol over SSL. Oh, my bad. LDAPS, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol. Yeah, over SSL or TLS. That is the encrypted version of LDAP. CDP, that is the excuse me. That is the Cisco Discovery Protocol. Cisco proprietary layer 2 neighbor discovery protocol that allows devices to advertise device information to directly connected neighbors. NAC, Network Access Control, security solution that requires network users to authenticate and be authorized as to connect to the network. RX, receiver, the descriptor for computer NIC pins that receive communications. IPsec or IPsec, Internet Protocol Security, network layer protocol suite that encrypts or authenticates IP packets to secure network connections. IDS, Intrusion Detection System. It's a network security appliance that monitors for malicious activity or policy violations on a network or system. SOA, Start of Authority, DNS record that stores key information about the domain or zone. QoS, Quality of Service. It's mechanisms that allow for traffic to be prioritized based on based on importance. TX, that's the transmitter. Descriptor for computer NIC pins that sends communications. SNMP, Simple Network Management Protocol. It's a protocol that allows admins to monitor and manage network devices connected over an IP network. PSK, pre-shared key. That's wireless encryption that relies on a shared secret. IPS, intrusion prevention system. It's a network security appliance that monitors and blocks malicious activity or policy on a network. BGP, Border Gateway Protocol. That's the exterior gateway protocol for routing. SMTPS, simple mail transfer protocol secure. That's the encrypted SMTP. VLSM, variable length subnet mask. Technique to divide an IP network into subnets with different subnet masks. SFTP, secure file transfer protocol. The SSH encrypted version of FTP. WPS, Wi-Fi protected setup. That's a wireless security standard that allows devices to connect to a network without manually entering a password. LC, local connector. CDN, content delivery network. System of servers together that deliver content to users by caching it closer. BNC, bayonet Neil concealment. I, IKE, Internet Key Exchange, secure key management protocol that set up a secure communication channel between two devices. NS, name server, computer app that provides responses to queries against a directory service. ICMP, Internet Control Message Protocol. That is the basic connectivity and error communication. ZTA, Zero Trust Architecture, security model and practice that assumes no device or anything is trustworthy by default. TACAS Plus, Terminal Access Controller Access Control System Plus, a network management protocol, basically. MTBF, mean time between failure, predicted elapsed time between inherent failures during normal system operation. IP, Internet Protocol, rules and policies that govern logical communication and routing. DLP, Data Loss Prevention, a service that monitors for events that lead to data loss. ESP, Encapsulating Security Payload. Yeah, I guess. Um, Part of IPsec that handles the encryption traffic at layer 3. SSID, Service Set ID, human viewable identifier for Wi-Fi. DCI, data centered interconnect, connection between data centers and between the components within them. Goal is to provide high bandwidth. ICS, Industrial Control System, computerized control of industrial equipment and machinery. SSL, Secure Socket Layer, It's encryption, protocol, and service. AP, access point, network appliance that has the wireless transceiver for clients to connect to. SAN, storage area network, specialized type of network providing speed block level access to network storage. DOH, DNS over Hypertext Transfer Protocol. DNS queries are included within the secure HTTPS protocol. DNSSEC, Domain Name System Security Extension, set of specifications that authenticate responses to domain name lookups. ARP, Address Resolution Protocol, protocol that resolves an unknown MAC address with a known IP address. ACL, Access Control List, statements with conditions that decide whether traffic gets permitted or denied. EOL, End of Life, date where the vendor ends support of product. VPN, VPN, Virtual Private Network, creates a secure tunnel connection between a device and a network by masking user's IP address. SFP, Small Form Factor Pluggable. SCADA, Supervisory Control and Data Accusation. Accusation. System that is used for controlling, monitoring, and other processes. ST, Straight Tip. Cool. All right. That was me studying, at least using. This is a soundboard in a sense. Appreciate it's almost 50 minutes of studying for subnetting, or at least reading out loud what I wrote and trying to put it to memory. So this is part of a lot of stuff that I'm gonna start doing and uploading just to share with people, help others, and just continue to enjoy life. Appreciate it. Everybody be easy.